Buying property overseas can be very lucrative for those looking to diversify their investment portfolio or create a permanent base abroad. To identify the best countries to buy property, certain criteria must be met. First and foremost, foreign nationals must have the right of full ownership of the estate. Secondly, the paperwork and local bureaucracy must be investor-friendly. Finally, the tax rates of the country should be accommodating to overseas investors. Other factors such as favorable climate, general safety, political situations, currency conversions, and the overall median prices of the real estate markets are also worth considering when choosing the best country for real estate investment. Government policies that are in favor of foreign investors can also drive real estate market growth. As a result, all the listed countries in this video offer some specific schemes and programs for overseas investors. To diversify this list even further, we have tried over best to list at least one country from each continent. So, with all that in consideration, here are the 15 best countries to buy property in 2024. Number 15, Costa Rica. Known for its biodiversity, political stability, and high quality of life, Costa Rica is attracting many expatriates and investors. In addition, its government is very accommodating to overseas investment, as foreigners in Costa Rica have many rights, including ease of opening bank accounts, earning rental income, and purchasing a property without necessarily becoming a resident. The real estate market in Costa Rica has grown steadily over the past 5 years, with new developments and residential housings popping up across the country. Of course, property in desirable tourist destinations, such as the coastal parts, remains pricier than other areas. But as a whole, the median price for a 4-bedroom seafront house is between the price bracket of $150,000 to $200,000. While for those who are not ready to shell a huge sum for a house, buying a condo is also a viable option, with median price for a 2-bedroom condo starting from $70,000. Most of these condominiums are in gated communities with 24/7 security, outdoor maintenance, and front office management. To top it off, property tax in Costa Rica is very minuscule. In most municipalities, buyers only pay a 0.25% property tax over the value. Number 14, Colombia. Located on the continent's northwest coast, Colombia offers beaches, rainforest, mountains, and a variety of cities. It has increasingly become a hotspot for digital nomads, and many visitors have discovered its attractions suitable for retirement. Mainstream media usually portrays Colombia as some sort of crime-infested country overrun by drug cartels and mafia. However, in reality, the country as a whole is far from it. Sure, there are some areas to be avoided, especially in its interior parts, but overall, it's fairly safe. The country's prominent cities harbor a large international community, with most retirees and expats opting to buy their own properties. But be aware, it is highly advised to consult a reputable realtor and hire a local lawyer when choosing to buy a particular property in Colombia. Other than that, the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to buying in Colombia. The appreciation rate is good, the barrier to entry is low, the paperwork is straightforward, and the investor is automatically entitled to residency upon investing in the local real estate market. Number 13, Cyprus. An island nation basking in the far eastern corner of the Mediterranean, Cyprus is renowned for its warm hospitality, stunning beaches, exceptional cuisine, and well-developed infrastructure, not to mention its attractive tax incentives. Its mountainous interior and picturesque coastlines lead to a concentration of 3/4 of the population in its 5 main cities, leaving ample areas for property investment. Increasing numbers of people, particularly from the UK and EU, are investing in its real estate market. Its strategic location at the crossroads of 3 continents makes it an excellent investment option. Combined with its superb weather, affordable food and wine, and reasonable property prices, Cyprus offers compelling reasons for many to make the move. Being such a desirable place, property prices are somewhat higher but still very affordable when compared to mainland Europe, with prices ranging from 120,000 US dollars for a house with access to the sea to luxury beachside villas costing millions. Number 12. The UAE. The real estate market in UAE has always been very popular, especially in its well-renowned city of Dubai. After all, it's one of the fastest-growing metropolises in the world, and almost 80% of the world's global elites own some sort of real estate in the city. As a whole, it features a distinct yet unifying atmosphere of luxury and comfort. Buying property here is quite easy, as there are no holds on foreigners from investing. The property is completely handed over to the individual buyer without any restrictions, but only on a lease basis that expires after 99 years. Still, it is a very ideal place for buying or investing in real estate, as property tax, capital gains tax, and other such investments are almost zero, with only a small fund to be paid to the Dubai Land Department at the time of acquiring the property. The annual property tax in all of its states is zero, while stamp duty on the properties is levied in the range of 1 to 7%, depending upon the conditions of the purchase or transfer. On the downside, properties run at a premium in the UAE, with median prices for a 2-bedroom apartment exceeding 300,000 US dollars. Number 11. Slovenia. Located at the crossroads of main European cultural and trade routes, Slovenia offers an advantageous geostrategic position to invest in real estate. Its global peace index is continuously rising each year, and currently, it ranks as the 7th safest country in the world. Apart from the safety, property prices are also rising day by day, especially in the capital city of Ljubljana. But even with the high rising property prices, there are still many areas where median prices are way below the European average. Furthermore, investors who purchase a residential or commercial real estate can also apply for work, business, and residence permits. Properties in Slovenia vary from apartments and houses to villas and estates, with a wide range of prices to fit any budget. But according to one of its local realtor websites, the median home value price in the country is around 120,000 US dollars, with an annual tax rate of around 0.1 to 1%. Number 10. Fiji. An archipelago consisting of more than 300 islands and islets, Fiji is situated northeast of New Zealand and southwest of Samoa, right in the South Pacific Ocean. It's famed for rugged landscapes, palm-lined beaches, and coral reefs with clear lagoons. Most of its population is concentrated on 2 islands, Vanua Levu and Viti Levu. It is one of the few countries in the Pacific that allows non-Fijians to own properties. However, there are 3 types of land in Fiji: native trust land, crown land, and freehold. Properties built on native and crown land cannot be owned by foreigners, while properties built on freehold land can be bought, sold, and owned forever by foreign nationals. Though bear in mind, prices have soared up exponentially over the past 4 years, mainly due to a great influx of Chinese and Australian homebuyers. Number 9. Malaysia. Only a handful of countries allow foreigners to buy freestanding property in Asia, and Malaysia is one of them. But still, it is not as easy as other countries mentioned in this video, as the state authorities itself permit permission on property purchase, and there is lots of paperwork to get 100% ownership of the property. What's good is that Malaysia is ranked as the 18th safest country in the world and the 3rd safest country in Asia, just below Singapore and Japan. In addition, its property market is well regulated, and the industry as a whole is designed to keep foreign investments safe. When it comes to prices, its major city like Kuala Lumpur is expensive. But that does not mean there is a lack of cheaper options overall. On top of this, the government of the country encourages foreign investment by providing several residency programs and tax incentives. Number 8. Portugal. Portugal used to be one of the top destinations for real estate investment, as in the past the country was offering a dedicated golden visa to those investing in its property market. But nowadays, the appeal for buying property in Portugal has decreased substantially due to the termination of its Golden Visa program in late 2023. Beyond the Golden Visa program and other schemes, Portugal is still genuinely a good country to buy property in, and many foreign nationals are still buying estate in that country, be it a freestanding house, apartment, and even land in its rural areas. Prices vary throughout the city. To put into numbers, a mid-sized house in the vicinity of its main cities of Lisbon and Porto start from around $350,000, while a similar house in its interior and in less touristic areas can be had for under $140,000. Property taxes in Portugal are also buyer-friendly. In most localities, it ranges from 0.3 to 0.5% of the total assessed value of the estate. Number 7. Italy. The Mediterranean gem. Italy has always been a very desired place for property buyers, thanks to its amazing culture, varied climate, hospitable locals, delicious cuisine, and plenty of different regions to choose from. At first glance, Italy may seem like an expensive country to invest in real estate with prime areas like Lake Como, the Italian Riviera, and regions like Tuscany. Nonetheless, just by moving south in regions like Sicily and Calabria, property prices decrease excessively. About 2 years ago, the country was ranked as one of the cheapest for real estate investment in Europe. The main reason being its €1 house scheme. This scheme was launched by its government to revitalize its deserted old towns, but bear in mind, there are certain requirements for those investing in €1 house scheme. For example, qualifying investor must sign an agreement with the government to renovate the purchased property in a limited period of time. While those who don't fancy this scheme, there are lots of casual, affordable properties available throughout southern Italy. Number 6. Turkey. Largely situated in Western Asia with a small portion of Southeastern Europe, Turkey is a transcontinental country that offers a highly attractive housing market for foreign investors. Purchasing property here can be quite profitable due to the country's high appreciation rates and numerous high-profit business opportunities. Additionally, investors benefit from the favorable exchange rate between their currency and the Turkish lira. Turkey's status as the fourth most visited country in the world also makes it an ideal destination for those looking to invest in rental properties or Airbnbs. While real estate price in the heart of its urban center like Istanbul can be high, it is certainly easy to secure a decent, well-furnished, mid-sized house in other cities such as Antalya or Izmir. Furthermore, property taxes in Turkey are minimal, with annual rates of around 0.1% of the original purchase value. The only significant drawback to investing in Turkey is the current political instability, although this has had little impact on the real estate market. It is highly recommended to hire a reputable realtor when purchasing property in Turkey to ensure a smooth transaction. Number 5. Montenegro. A picturesque country located on the eastern coast of the Adriatic Sea, Montenegro is yet another pristine location for investing in residential properties. Many savvy investors attest that its real estate market is very profitable, as the economy of the country is growing each year, with one of the highest appreciation rates recorded. The annual property taxes in the country are also extremely low, amounting to only 0.3 to 1% of the purchase value of the property. Unlike many other European countries, it has several urban zones where one can buy a 2 to 3 bedroom mid-sized house within a price range of about $260,000. Areas in and around Bar, Kotor, and even Budva provide many houses that fall in this range with all the necessary amenities for a comfortable life. On the downside, buying a property that sits on its own parcel of land, like a house, can be a bit tricky. But getting full ownership isn't that difficult, as investor can easily acquire full reign through a registered company. And there are many reputable firms and realtors that assist international investors in this process. Number 4. Croatia. Right beside Montenegro, Croatia is another Adriatic gem with a coastline extending almost 1,800 kilometers. In recent years, the country has seen an influx of foreign buyers, with the main point of interest being its coastal regions. Due to this high demand, the overall property prices in the country are on a rising trajectory. But better yet, there are still affordable areas to acquire property in its interior parts. Plus, Croatia offers free rein to most foreigners who want to buy residential, agricultural, or even plots of land on its islands. Owing to the cheap rates, the hospitality, lack of restrictions on purchasing property, as well as an homely feeling, Croatia is getting a great pick for investing. With two-bedroom apartment and its seafront amounting to around $120,000, an average price for a two-bedroom freestanding detached house further inland costing around $140,000. A great price considering the beautiful seas and amazing scenery. Moreover, the safety index of Croatia is one of the best in this part of Europe, and it offers all the modern-day services and amenities with accessible public transportation system at an overall affordable living cost. Number 3. Greece. With its stunning Mediterranean landscape, rich history, and vibrant culture, Greece is a dream destination for many looking to buy a retirement or vacation property. Although some areas of the country are more volatile than others, Greece is generally a safe place to invest in real estate. The country ranks 48th on the Global Peace Index, which, while seemingly low, still places above 140 plus other countries. Aside from safety, Greece's real estate market is relatively affordable compared to other European countries. The median price on the mainland is under $220,000, while prices on its islands can be higher. Additionally, foreigners are permitted to own property in most parts of Greece, although non-EU citizens may need to apply for a permit to purchase property in certain areas. Greece holds the most investor-friendly property market in southern Europe, even more so than Italy or Portugal, with cottages, mansions, and big townhouses being available for a lot less than the usual price. Foreigners are allowed full access to buying or selling land in the entirety of the country, but people having a European nationality are still favored a little more. Moreover, with the government rallying to increase foreign investors to come and buy property in Greece, the country also offers several tax incentives to those investing in farmland. Number 2. Mauritius. Located on the eastern African coast in the Indian Ocean, Mauritius offers excellent incentives for foreign investment. Despite its small island nation status, Mauritius is a culturally diverse part of the world, rich in heritage as a nation born of immigration. It has recently gained considerable traction among retirees, expats, digital nomads, and tourists alike. The government permits foreign investors to freely buy and sell immovable property with no capital gains tax, property taxes, or other forms of private taxation. However, rental incomes from seasonal properties are taxed at a flat rate of 15%. The real estate market in Mauritius has a very low barrier to entry, making it accessible even to younger investors who wish to live in a more tropical location away from the hectic lifestyle of urban cities. Additionally, real estate in Mauritius is considered a significant tangible asset that appreciates over time as the country is politically and economically very stable. Additionally, buying here can provide investors a residence permit, which can eventually qualify for permanent residency after holding the estate for a certain period of time. Number 1. St. Lucia. A small island nation on the eastern coast of the Caribbean Sea, St. Lucia is a country that is home to many varied attractions. With volcanic beaches as well as mountains, excellent weather conditions, and a great quality of living, it is definitely the place to be if you want the most out of your investment. As an added bonus, it allows foreign nationals to avail its citizenship through investing in property at a minimum rate of $200,000. Furthermore, the property market in St. Lucia is quite varied, with condos on the inner parts of the island within 20 minutes from the beach costing around $150,000, while the villas on the shoreline can cost anywhere from $180,000 to $400,000. Overall, with the potential for income through vacation rentals, a low cost of living, unique culture, and a welcoming community, St. Lucia is one of the best spots when it comes to beachfront living. Lastly, its property tax rate for residential property is 0.25% of the open market value, and the inheritance tax is non-existent.